All right, we're joined by the WKU Hilltoppers. They advance to the semifinals tomorrow against the winner of Marshall and Southern Miss. We have head coach Rick Stansberry and student athletes Tavion Hollinsworth and Josh Anderson. And we will begin with an opening statement from Coach.
Well, first off, North Texas has had a great year. And last night they were terrific. Gibson was really good, and it's kind of a home area for him. Had a great crowd there, so give Coach a lot of credit. He did a great job with that team this year. I was proud of the way our guys came out and responded. I always said that first game is a hard game, particularly when you're playing against another team that's already played one. That's always a hard one. They had played last night. They just didn't play. They played well, shot that ball tremendously well. We knew tonight we couldn't let Gibson get 7 3-pointers. And I think the only 3-pointer he made was 10 seconds to go in that game, Coach Parker. That's the only one he made, 10 seconds ago. Am I right on that, guys? That's a huge, huge stat. These two guys, Josh, Tavion, they locked in, and I did a terrific job on him. I thought it all started at the defensive end for us. We gave up 15, 16 points at halftime. I thought we were really locked in. I thought we did a good job keeping Woodridge out of that paint, creating for people. And again, it was a great team effort. Proud of the guys. That's one game. Got to put it behind you in a hurry and get ready for the next one.
Questions for our student athletes?
Coach, how important was it to get off to a hot start?
You want Coach?
Oh,
I want players. I want players.
Players, here we go.
Right.
Tavion, how much did this game against North Texas feel like the last game against them?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Last game we was kind of up a little bit and we let them come back. And this game, we just was yelling in the huddle. We got to finish the game. Feel me? Especially in the locker room. We've been in multiple situations like that, and we kind of let it slip, but it's not that time.
Telling you the truth, last game you didn't have Coach yelling at you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Coach wasn't even there. I forgot about that.
Coach yelled at him this game.
There was one play early in the second half where they had cut it, I think, to 13, and then you guys come out and you pass to Charles, to Monte, to you for a 3. I feel like your guys' response to that run really took a lot of the momentum back in the game.
Yeah, I feel like it was a good run, Teams going to go on runs. It's just you got to find ways to get around that and overcome it, and that's what we did.
In the back.
Tavion, it looked like first part, Josh really started out, going to the basket strong, getting to the line. Seemed like then you kind of took the torch, carried it from there. Did Josh's aggressiveness spur you on and get you going as well?
Yeah, I ain't never seen somebody shoot 9 free throws in the first half. So seeing him being aggressive made me want to be aggressive too, and, it worked out.
Here in the front.
Josh, you struggled a little bit from the field, but you were living at the line. Did you just have that, kind of like Mike was saying, did you just have that attacking mindset just throughout the game, knowing that you could get to the line at will?
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty much my game, and Coach always tells me just stay aggressive. So anytime I feel like I could drive to the lane, that's what I'm going to do.
And for Josh or Tavion, how well did Lamonte do it kind of distributing the ball tonight? He ended up with 8 assists, but kind of not looking at the statistics, how did you guys kind of feel just out there with him tonight? And I guess how much did it seem like he wanted you guys to succeed?
He's a facilitator, He's a guard that don't really care about scoring, and every team needs a guard like that. He looks to pass at all times, and that's what we need.
Josh, I know you had to come off the bench the last game. The way you started this one, did you almost play like you had something to prove?
It's conference tournament, so you win and you go home. So anytime we step out on the court, we're gonna come out and play our hardest.
All right, we'll let Josh and Tavion get back to the locker room, and we'll continue with questions for Coach. Thank you, guys.
What's that score out there? Anybody got a score?
70-68, Southern Miss with 3:30 to go.
70-68, Southern Miss, 3 minutes ago. Okay.
In the back.
Questions? He had a question for Coach.
Yes. Excuse my misstep earlier. How important was it to get off to that fast start that y'all got off to tonight?
Well, it's always good when you can do that. Gives you a lot of confidence, particularly your first game, on the road here at County, if they played a game. And, it gives you some confidence, a lot of confidence. So it's very important for us. Yes, sir, Mike.
Rick, I'm not saying if the first half was your best defensive effort of the season, but did it rank up there for the season?
Well, we were pretty good. You know, we were. I thought we were locked in as one. You know, they scored, 16 points? 16 points. They shot 25%. Gibson hadn't scored, I don't think, or did he have 2 at halftime? Did Gibson have 2 at halftime? And that's part of the adjustment we made this game from the last game. You know, we had Tavion on Woodridge last game. We put Tavion on Gibson because Gibson's really been playing well, and put Monte on Woodridge. Thought that really helped us. I thought we had good play from our bench. Played our bench some minutes. There's 4 guys there with double plus minutes. You don't see that a lot from our team. I think they added 12 points tonight. We can get 12 points from our bench. That's huge for us.
On the right.
Coach, obviously at halftime you guys were up by 15, so you can expect that North Texas was going to come out with more energy, try and punch you guys in the face. What do you think was most important in making sure you guys put them away in the second half?
Your name is?
Olivia.
Olivia. We've been in that situation a lot of times this year, you know, and I think everybody watches college basketball enough on TV. 15, 16 points at halftime, 15 means nothing nowadays. You know, it's just not like it used to be. 15 points, you can erase it in about three or four trips in a hurry. And again, we've been in that situation. Our challenge was, again, can we come out and play with that kind of energy and effort to finish a game off on the road? Someone made a comment. They came out. I think they cut it to 13. Is that as low as they got?
13.
I think we got a timeout, and I think a big key to that run, we came out and scored 5 straight. Hit a 3 and scored a 2 to go back up 18. That was huge for us right there. And from that point on, never felt like they really threatened us a whole lot.
And, you mentioned your team's ability to guard Gibson earlier, but Charles Bassey also did a really good job on Simmons. I believe he only had 2 points at the half, 1 for 5 from the field. What did you see from him and Tolu tonight that kind of helped lock down a guy who went perfect from the field last night?
Well, you know, Charles, he's able to guard people one-on-one. And what I mean by that, we don't have to help off shooters. We trust him in there, letting people go at him. You know, he's been pretty good there. He blocked a few shots. Different than last night, I think he had 18 points, 16 rebounds. But I know Florida International switched a lot, and he ended up with a perimeter guy on him a bunch in there. You know, we didn't do that at all. We kept Charles on him, and, you know, and different than last night, their game plan was to go at Florida International inside. Tonight, it wasn't their game plan. It's not an advantage they had going at Charles Bassey. And when the big boy did catch it, for the most part, Charles did a pretty good job on it. 8 points. 8 points.
Last question in the back.
Rick, when your team plays defense and plays with this type of energy, how tough is it going to be to beat them moving forward?
Well, again, you guys have seen us play a lot. When we can make a few shots, Tavion can make a few shots, you know what that does for your defense, the energy it gives you. You know, when we have to come down and grind so much and have to count on getting that ball that post every time, there's just no margin for error. 0. And can we make a few shots? You know, didn't make a lot, but 5. Hey, 5 for us is not bad. But I think the good thing tonight was we're able to get out, get stops, get out and transition some. You know, get that foul line a bunch. That's always big for us. Mike.
Rick, both teams are in the same situation pretty much, but do you treat the short turnaround kind of like what you went through last season when you played the Bahamas?
We'll treat it the same way we did here last year, Mike.
Gotcha.
How's that one?
Okay.
I don't even remember the Bahamas.
Okay.
It's 3 games here, right? Last year when we played second game, Mike, which
I thought it was at night.
9?
It was
9?
afternoon.
Was it?
Afternoon game?
It was. Okay.
Mike, did you come here with us last year?
No, Dominique and Chad.
Well, you can't be asked questions like that if you wasn't here with us.
Sorry.
So, Mike, we're going to treat it like we've been doing. I don't remember maybe over there in that tournament this year. Did we play night, afternoon games? What did we do?
It was night.
Night.
Day off.
And whatever it is, that team playing out there, they got to play under the same circumstances that we have to play. So we finished 30 minutes earlier than they did. So it won't be no factor, no fatigue. It'll be a quick turnaround. You know, at this time of the year, this game ain't real complicated. It's not real complicated. You know, it's that team first off, can step up and make some shots, and that team can find that energy, man. Can find that energy to go out and play. You know, everybody's playing. When you lose, you go home. There's a lot of urgency right now. Our team has been pretty good in urgency situations for the most part. Whoever wins this game, both of them are really good. You know, Southern Miss is playing as well as anybody in the league, and so is Marshall. I guess they've won 6, 7 in a row right now. And Elmore himself is capable of beating you. We saw that last year. So we're happy to get into the second round. We'll put this one behind us in a hurry and get ready for the next one tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Yep.